I overheard my wife telling our kids something that made me freeze. You all see the money your father dropped for cooking. What will this money buy in the market? What will 50,000 naira afford for us? If it's to go out of his way and feed the widows in the church, he will do it with haste. But anytime you ask him for money for cooking, he will just drop 50,000 and rush off to work. My wife complained as she lifted the bundle of 50,000 and was showing our two teenage children. I had forgotten my phone at home that morning, so I rushed back in a hurry to pick it up. I was about to walk in when their conversation caught my ear. I stood by the door, frozen. Then my son, Chidi, dropped a bomb. That's how it is now. He will go out and they will be calling him Nwakaibeya, whereas his own family is wallowing in want. My heart shattered. I felt like a dove living among lions. To think I sacrificed so much for my family. I had just bought Chidi a laptop for his graphic design work. I made sure the house was always stocked with food. I never refused my wife money whenever she asked. The only problem was that she didn't like me giving widows in our community food or financial help, something I mostly did at the end of the year. But my reason was deep. My mother was a widow, and I knew firsthand the pain of being neglected. I was about to push the door open when my teenage daughter's voice stopped me. But Dad is doing more than enough for us. We're living in a big house today, all thanks to him. We've never been chased out of school, all thanks to him. Which day did he buy a laptop for you? Chidi? I smiled quietly at the door. At least one person saw my sacrifices. I pushed the door open, still smiling. As soon as my wife and son saw me, they froze. Honey, you forgot something? My wife managed to ask. I didn't reply. I went straight to where I kept my phone, picked it up, and left. When I returned from work later that day, the atmosphere felt tense. Everyone was suddenly acting like saints. I walked into the bedroom to change my clothes. My wife followed, her eyes watery. Nkem, I'm sorry, she whispered. Sorry about what? I asked. She kept quiet. I took off my shirt, still in my singlet and trousers, then faced her fully. Is the sorry for speaking ill of me to our children? Or is it for turning teenagers into your emotional support? Do you realize the seeds you are planting in their hearts? What will they think of me when they grow up and face their own marriages? Will they trust their spouses? Do you know how it feels to work day and night for people you love, only to be painted as a careless man in your own home? Her lips trembled. Tears rolled freely down her cheeks. I'm sorry, Nkem. I didn't think of it that way. Please forgive me. I sighed deeply. You're my wife. I don't want to be at war with you, but if there's a problem, bring it to me directly, not to the children. Our home is not a court where we turn them into judges. She nodded, crying harder. I promise it will never happen again. When I went downstairs, Chidi knelt down. Dad, I'm sorry, he said. I placed my hand on his shoulder. I forgive you, son. One day, when you become a man and have your own family, you will understand better. I hugged my daughter tightly before bed that night. Today, we live as one happy family. No more side talks, no manipulation, no trying to poison hearts against one another.